I kind of think of, great companies, and at least at the beginning, they've kind of hacked their way into some unfair competitive advantage. And that feels a little bit like what you guys were doing at the Blackjack table, that you created your own unfair advantage that no one else was really paying attention to, and you rode that. Um, Let me know what you think of this. So is going in every day to a startup, right? Where you've got to make progress, 2 steps forward, 1 step back. That's going to happen. And my partner and I were thinking about this. Is it like, one hand to poker, and it's win or lose, but you're coming back over and over and over, and then eventually, right? If you're sticking to a process that works, and you're gaining more data, and you're making better choices as you go, your opportunity for success grows. Is it anything like that?
Well, I mean, I think the analogy with blackjack or poker in the world of startups, I would say it's kind of the opposite, right? I would say like the idea is that um, you want to give yourself the opportunities to succeed, and in blackjack, that's many hands, that's many opportunities, and with startups, right? You want to give your company a chance to succeed. So how do you create many opportunities for the startup? And so that's one of the, like,
Mm.
from a financing perspective, right? I think that's one of the things that's very interesting, right? Because I was at a VC event put on by Spider Capital, which is run by a guy by the name of Michael Nero, and Michael's a good friend. And they one of the sessions was talking a little bit about the idea of how you're managing your finances or your investment in this downturn that we're going through right now, right? And one of the things that everyone's kind of talking about, like layoffs and, like, reducing burn and all this kind of stuff, and one of the things that occurred to me as I was hearing a lot of this was, I was like, listen, this is like not just in a downturn, right? This is like how you need to think about managing your finances as a CEO of a startup, period, right? It's about financial responsibility, fiscal responsibility. Not every startup is that story, like I said, of up and to the right and no hiccups. And the reality is that you raise money and you hope that you will be able to raise money again, but you may not be able to for a while and at the time. And so your goal is to make that money last as long as you can, right? And really give yourself an opportunity to, make that hand, right? That's the analogy, right? Like you want to be around at that blackjack table when that good run comes. And in card counting, we kind of know when that good run's going to come because we're counting cards. But the reality is there's still luck and variance involved in card counting. And if you don't have enough money to get yourself to the point where that variance becomes positive, and that expected value gets realized, then you're going to be bankrupt. And it's similarly with startups, where you have to think very responsibly and frugally as you think about raising money.